Hello, greetings everyone. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is here and you can now play this game in both the Switch and in PC. So for those who do not own a Switch but want to play this game into your PC, then this is the perfect video tutorial for you to watch because I'm going to teach you where to get all of these files and will be able to run and play it into your PC using Yuzu Emulator. For those who don't know, Yuzu Emulator is a Nintendo Switch emulator that can play and emulate Nintendo Switch games as long as you have these files here installed in Yuzu Emulator. So, first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Yuzu Emulator in order to play the Legend of Zelda game, the latest version, okay? So to do this, just minimize Yuzu Emulator and gonna open a web browser here. And just type in Yuzu Emulator and hit search. The first result is yuzuemu.org. That is their official website. Click at that and then click on this download button here. And then if you're from Windows, you can just download the Windows version here. And if you're from Linux, you can get it manually here. But for me, I have already installed Yuzu Emulator into my PC, so I'm just going to skip this part because the download and installation process is really easy to do and that anyone can do this, okay? So I hope you guys understand that part. And now I'm going to assume that you have already installed Yuzu Emulator. So if this is your first installation, be sure to run Yuzu Emulator now, run it, and boot it up. Then you'll be met with certain errors saying that you will need some certain files installed into your Yuzu Emulator in order for you to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So what are those files? So those files are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys, which are both in version 16.0.2 in order for you to play the latest Tears of the Kingdom game. And the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom game should be in either XEI or NSB file format, just like mine here. So if you're asking me where to get all of these files, the only way to get all of these files and the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console that is being modded and has a custom firmware installed in it. Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, it means that you can access your Nintendo Switch files and then just copy all of those system files from your Switch to your PC. And in order for you to get The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there's no other way but to own the game, legally own the game that you have purchased it, and you can just digitally back it up into an XEI and NSB file format so that you can have a digital copy of that game forever. So if you don't have a Nintendo Switch console and you don't have the game, I'm just going to save you the hassle and teach you where to get all of these files. So in order for you to get all of these files here, I'm just going to leave a QR code wherein you can scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you will be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these files. So once you are in approoms.com, just hover down into the middle part of the website so that you will get the XEI file format of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And once you have the file, hover down into the bottom part of the website so that you'll be able to get the firmware and keys from the Nintendo Switch, which is version 16.0.2. So be sure to check out the entirety of the website in order for you to get all of these files, okay? So I'm going to assume that you have already downloaded all these files and that you have a copy of it just like mine here that I have here in my desktop for you to see. So open back Yuzu Emulator so that we'll be able to install all of these files now here in Yuzu. To do this, just go to Yuzu, just go to File, go to Open Yuzu folder, and then here, Open Keys folder, because we were going to install the Nintendo Switch keys first. Then open keys, open that zip file, and all you have to do is drag and drop or copy and paste these files into this folder. This folder should be empty because this is your first installation. So I'm just going to close this now and then close this back and then go to Yuzu Emulator and go to File, open Yuzu folder again, and then go to NAND folder, then go to System folder, Contents folder, and then Registered folder. And the next step is to open the firmware file here. And all you have to do is just to select all of these files, copy them, close that, and paste in this folder. And it will copy all those files in this folder. And again, this folder should be empty because this is your first installation. And once done, your Yuzu Emulator now is fully capable of playing and running Nintendo Switch games. You will know that it is successful because it will show you all of the game icons of your Nintendo Switch games into your Yuzu Emulator. So if you see a game that is blank icon or black icon, that means that you are using an outdated firmware and keys from the Nintendo Switch. So be sure to follow all the steps that I've shown you in this video tutorial so that you'll be able to get all the files that are needed to run The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So a little bit of the next step now is to go to optimize your user emulator so that you'll be able to play Tears of the Kingdom perfectly to PC. So to do this, just go to emulation, go to configure, and in the setting, just be sure to pause the video and copy every settings that you see in the screen so that you will have the perfect setting just like mine. So this is for the general tab. So be sure to copy everything. The hotkeys, UI, web, debug, leave it default. Now go to System tab here. Now, language could be dependent on what language you want. And into the CPU. Accuracy is set to be set to auto in the graphics tab. So this is the most important part. So I've set mine in the default setting to OpenGL, GLSL, and I have checked use desktop client cache, asynchronous GPU simulation, accelerate ASTC. I have checked them all. And here, so this is the settings that I've used. Then I have set it to exclusive full screen, and I have used 2x resolution. But if your PC cannot handle 2x resolution, be sure to change it into its native resolution, which is 1x resolution, 720p and 1080p. And some games will not run using OpenGL, so all you have to do is just change this into Vulkan. So if you are having troubles in running a game, just change them into Vulkan. But for me, I'm just going to say that to the OpenGL. Now, go to Advanced tab, and here, just follow every check mark that I've checked here. I have checked use VSync, use fast GPU time hack, and use Vulkan pipeline cache. And I have set my accuracy level, advanced graphics setting to high, and here anisotropy filtering is set to automatic. Here in the audio tab, it's all default. In controls here, I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. As you can see, it's been detected. It's detected how much battery I have. And okay, so I'm gonna go into my settings here. Dead zone should be set into 0.20% so that there will be less drifting in your playthrough. So just hit it with 20%. Okay, be sure to do that. You can also use your PlayStation or Xbox controller here. If you have them, you can just map them up accordingly, like here. So once done, hit OK. Now, your user emulator is now fully optimized to run The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm going to show you a gameplay of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because we all know that Nintendo is really strict on this kind of content and they don't want it to be shown in the internet and in YouTube. So if I show you a gameplay of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running in my Yuzu emulator into my PC, then my channel will get into trouble and my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down. So I hope you guys do understand on that part. But as long as you have followed all the steps that I have shown you in this video tutorial, then you'll be able to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And you can get all of these files here. These files also work for your Nintendo Switch console if you have one, okay? So just follow all the steps. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I will try my best to answer all of them. So please do subscribe to my channel because this will help me out. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye for now.